thank you for the visit, Oilers Nation.
Good morning.
A little cooler out there today. Got
Nice.
the hoodie on.
It's nice.
Yeah,
A little bit of change.
I don't mind this. You will never, ever hear me complain about cooler temperatures. You hear me bitching when it's like plus 30?
Yeah, Locke doesn't like summer. He's a winter guy.
Yeah, definitely.
So
If
I like 30 degrees, but then when you get that rainy day and you're like, you can throw a hoodie on, it's kind of a nice little break.
That's where I'm at, too. I love the heat, but, you know, a couple of rainy days is nice.
No big
Open the
deal.
window, smells good.
Should we touch on the assistants at all? Does anybody care?
All the Sasky boys running the team now.
It is, yeah. Essentially, it's a Pilsner convention behind the bench.
Awesome. Does this make a big difference?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Obviously, I like it personally. The Oilers added a lot of experience behind the bench. They added two guys in Gulletson and Yanni who have had head coaching experience. They added a third guy in Viveros, probably butchering the pronunciation, but he's an up-and-comer that is a offensive specialist. So I like it. They changed up their mix. They've got three new ways of delivering the same message, and I think it's going to be a positive thing going forward.
Trent Yanni is known as a power play specialist or a penalty kill specialist too.
He's known as a guy who can develop defense. And the Oilers desperately need a guy who can get the most out of their back end.
Is there anybody on this squad that has won in the past?
No, not really. I mean, Viveros his team in the dub just won the WHL championship. So
he's from Swift Current?
Yeah, you could say that he just won something, but that was at the WHL level.
All right, well then we're not going to get too excited. Fake Twitter accounts. Do you have one?
No, I don't have one, but I loved this story from last night.
I saw you tweeting about it. I was like, we got to get Baggedmilk's thoughts on this.
It's the best. All I could think of as I was reading about this story from last night with Colangelo and his burner accounts was, which one of you Oilers management guys is following me?
Well, yeah, because the story, 76ers president has 5 fake accounts apparently that he was using to criticize his own coach.
Yeah, his own coach. He was taking shots at players. He was taking shots at everybody. He was just throwing.
None of it surprises me at all.
No.
None of it.
You know, I think it's more common than probably people think. A prominent Oilers blogger named Tyler Dello, he actually got hired by the Oilers a few years ago to do their stats. He used to bust guys for their burner accounts probably like 5-6 years ago.
Grant was saying that there's ways of tracking down these people.
I think they can track if they're really trying, but...
Well, I think a lot of times they're just not doing it very well. They're very obvious.
Okay.
One thing that, again, going back to Tyler, one thing he said last night was he found out about some burner accounts maybe 5-6 years ago.
I love the name of the burner account. I love that.
It's like a burner phone for a drug dealer.
Yeah, exactly. It's because this person would follow him or whatever, but then that player's wife would follow the burner account using her real name. So, like, sometimes they're just not being very smart when they're doing it. Mm-hmm. So, like, going back to the Colangelo thing, he had 5 accounts essentially following all of the same people, all people involved in the organization, and they're all saying the same thing.
That's how I always tell. I'll look at the first person that they followed, and a lot of times, like, say, if Lachlan had a fake account.
Coughlin Crotch, that's my fake account.
But the first person you probably followed with... Yeah, the first person you followed was your real account.
Yeah. No, I don't have a burner account because I don't think nothing I say is more embarrassing than what I tweet out anyway.
Yeah. Well, that was my thing, right? I created a fake account for some comedy thing we were doing, and I haven't used it since because I don't know how to use it. Like, if there's any benefit to me, I say horrible stuff on my own account.
Yeah.
Like, why would I need a second account? You know what? If you don't have the balls to say something in person, don't say it. Right? You know, that's the thing that bothers me. We get fake accounts all the time or fake names, and they're the ones that are sort of the most vicious at sort of coming at you about something they don't agree with what you said, right? Absolutely. Come on, people.
Like, one of the things that we see a lot on the website is, as an example, say I write something and somebody hates it. They hate my take on it. That person may generally be a quote-unquote friend of mine, but then they'll start a new account just to be a dissenting voice. It's really funny because
they don't want
to be their original account making fun of me or whatever, but they don't know that I can track IPs and things like that.
You can see where it's,
I can see where you're tweeting from, and that account's tweeting from the same spot as this one. Weird.
The funny thing about friendships, people, is every once in a while you're not going to agree with something your buddy said. So, you're going to strengthen your friendship by stepping up and having the balls to actually say something to them, right? Or you just do what Jimmy's friends did, all his religious buddies back in Tabor. They just have all blocked him now.
The thing about the Colangelo thing I loved was that he was a vehement defender of himself.
Yeah.
All his moves were the best. He was giving insider info. He was commenting on wardrobes that he was wearing. People were making fun of his clothes. He was coming out and defending his fashion choices.
So if it's easy to track down these burner accounts, or we should maybe get some tips from Baggedmilk on how to track down our boss. Our GM
has a burner account.
She's told us about it. She said, I have a fake account and I use that to follow other people in the business, and I thought she just followed people to see what they were doing.
I think she interacts with them too.
So we need to figure this out. I need to know what her fake account is.
Yeah, I don't know how to do I'm not a deep dive Twitter guy. At the end of the day, I don't care enough.
Yeah.
But on our website, I can find people quite easily. I assume if you put in a lot of effort, you can find the burner accounts on Twitter.
I would think so, yeah.
And we'll get our professional tech guy, Jimmy, to get on that.
Yeah. He's already doing it. Yeah, he doesn't even know how to work Twitter, but one Oiler thing I wanted to mention.
Okay, yeah.
Well, we're an Oilers segment. Did you hear about the former Oiler that had his Stanley Cup ring stolen?
I just wrote about it at Oilers Nation.
You?
Norm Lacombe got his Stanley Cup ring stolen from his car over the weekend.
Man.
That was in Spruce Grove, right?
Yeah, he was playing around to golf, took his ring off, put it in his cup holder. As he was playing, goes back, forgets to put it back on, goes out to his car in the morning, ring's gone.
So if anyone sees somebody wearing an Oilers Stanley Cup ring and you're like, probably weren't on the 84 team or whatever it was.
Yeah, the 88 team. The Spruce Grove RCMP is offering up a cash reward, people.
Are they?
Go get that cheddar.
Cool.
All right.
You know what? Somebody is stupid enough to put that up on Kijiji too, right?
Oh, or Pawn Shop.
Or something like that. So it might end up. Thanks for the visit. Baggedmilk,
Anytime.
Oilers Nation.